Today on this episode of Lowell Talks, we're talking tech, we're talking creators, and current projects I have coming down the pipeline, coming up next. So the creator that I want to talk about today is a gentleman by the name of Casey Neistat, who is absolutely huge on YouTube, coming in with 9 million subscribers. Casey's known for vlogs, travel vlogs, doing reviews of airlines, going to exotic locations, flying drones. Now he's based out of New York. He's definitely an entrepreneur, a businessman, sold one of his companies, Beam, to CNN. In the past, unfortunately, they split recently, but overall, Casey is a storyteller, a creator who's landed shows on HBO, who has shot cell phone commercials, you name it, but Casey tends to have all sorts of content. And the one thing that's nice is while Casey is definitely a pro at what he's doing, he's actually simplifying the process, and Casey's kind of simplifying it and showing those that on a low budget and just with one individual, you can tell stories, you can have a good time, and at a very high quality. So some of the recent purchases that I have made, and man, let me be the first one to tell you, I've actually probably been spending a little bit more than I should have for 2018. But you know what? I'm trying to kick up my video game. I'm trying to make these YouTube videos better. And I'm trying to just get my hands on more equipment this year so that I just have more diversity in what I'm able to work with, what I'm familiar with, and kind of just taking advantage of new technology in 2018 and moving forward. So one of the first items that I bought this year, and I've absolutely love it, is the Rode VideoMicro compact camera microphone. And the reason I read out the whole description of this is this thing comes in at $60. Right now, $59 actually to be exact on B&H's website. And this thing, no battery, it literally plugs right into your headphone jack or whatever audio jack you have on your camera. It's really solid. It's got a dead cat that comes with it, which is also very nice to have. But no battery power, incredible audio, and it's good for vlogging. It's good for video. I just find myself, it's so lightweight and it's so compact that this is just really easy to take anywhere, and it's a good source of audio just so that you never have to worry about using camera audio, which can sometimes be an absolute disaster. So the Rode VideoMicro, absolutely a great purchase. I would recommend anyone out there, if you don't have one and you need a source of good sound, this microphone is definitely a great bang for the buck, coming in right below $60. And the next piece of tech that I want to talk about that I've recently purchased is a Rokinon 7.5 f3.5 ultra wide angle fisheye lens. And I bought this mainly for time lapses, for travel vlogs, really just to experiment with super wide angles, super wide shots. They look absolutely incredible when color corrected or when you have a landscape that just looks great. Now, downfall to this lens is you're going to get the fisheye effect. Now, there's a couple ways that you can combat it. I'm not going to go fully into it, but in a nutshell, you can go into Final Cut or Adobe Premiere and you just do the fisheye effect, but you're going to reverse it. And that will tend to take away the fisheye effect, flatten the image, and that way it's just not looking weird, but you still have a very wide shot. So this Rokinon 7.5 ultra wide fisheye lens coming in at $219. It's definitely a great item to have in my bag when I'm traveling. It's just a totally different look. It's super wide, and since when you're doing many of these vlogs, you tend to be filming landscapes, so this is always something to have. And I don't know if you guys can tell how small this is, but if you can see this next to this Rode mic, I mean, this thing is super compact, and I've been very happy with it. And if this is a lens that you'd like me to do a full review on, go ahead and drop a comment below. Same with the VideoMicro, the Rode VideoMicro. If you want me to do a full review on that, go ahead and drop a comment in the comment section below. And the last item that I recently have purchased is some Polar Pro ND filters for my DJI Mavic, which I don't know if any of you guys have noticed. It is literally right over my shoulder right here. Recently I had a business trip and my DJI Phantom 4K or Phantom 3 4K completely kapooped out on me. The gimbal gave out, so last minute I had to go to Best Buy and get a new drone, which let me be the first one to tell you I am super excited about. Flew it this past weekend. The footage looks amazing. But let's jump into the ND filters, and the reason why I want to bring these up is flying this past weekend with the new drone. One thing you're always going to want to have is some ND filters, and that's to be able to fly with intense sunlight and to be able to combat it so that you're not getting flicker in your videos and you're not having to run at a high shutter speed. So for those out there, to simplify that, basically put this on your drone, your camera. It's basically window tint for your camera, and it's highly needed when it's sunny outside. So these coming in at $79.99 on B&H's website. I think I got mine for $59 at Best Buy, but you know, this is definitely something that you're probably going to want to have in your bag if you're flying drones, or even if you're just using cameras and you're filming outside. You're going to need some ND filters. And then last but not least, I want to talk about some of the current projects that I am working on in my full-time job and here for YouTube, and maybe some of the recent projects that I have just finished up. One of them being, I went out to a friend of mine and filmed a sneaker video called Best Pair Ever. One of my friends that I used to work with, she's starting a podcast, she's starting a YouTube, so I had a chance to go out to her house and do some filming, a little behind the scenes. It was really fun. Never really had a chance to shoot tennis shoes, so that was something different. For all of you guys out there, I highly recommend put yourself in situations that you're not used to. So if you've never filmed sneakers, go out and film sneakers. If you've never filmed a sports video, go film a sports video. If you've never filmed a movie, film a movie. I don't care. Just film something that you never filmed before, so that if you ever get asked to film for, you know, business, for your full-time job, whatever, you're prepared for that particular situation. So Best Pair Ever was a recent project that I did. I also, a little bit of footage I'll show you guys right here of a Russian wedding that I filmed about 3 weeks ago. It's coming along really well. I hope to have it finalized by the end of this weekend. So there's a quick glance at it right over here. And as always, guys, this is officially episode 3 of Lowell Talks, and thanks for tuning in. My name's Trey Lowell, and if you like this content, go ahead, hit that like button, and if you're interested in seeing more of this kind of content, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next video.